Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Paradox runs. Gotta love it. Curse symbol means that we're gonna have, ideally, some pretty good items to start with. Two cursed items. Number one, give me a Casey. Number two, curse bullets. It's not curse bullets. Number three, maybe the... katana bullets, ew. Ew! I like how that's my response to that. Ew! Number three, I'm trying to think of the name of it. Holy Grail is a very fun item because you can just take damage and get a lot of good ammo back. Let's see what we got. I knew it! I knew it! I didn't say it! But I frickin' knew it. You wanna know why I knew it? Because if the game's gonna give me katana bullets, it's also gonna give me a piece of garbage like this. Oh. I know what to call this run when it goes up on YouTube. Cursed Garbage! Garbage manarbage! It's the goof run. It is gonna be a weird run. Also, hello, Serena Hot Nights, Miami. This will be an interesting run. Will this be the run in which I decide that Wood Beam is a decent weapon? Almost certainly not, but at least it'll be a weird run where I use Wood Beam, because I might as well, especially because it's so early. I feel like you might as well use it just because of the fact that, I mean, basically I just got nothing better. Like, it's definitely effective, but the camera wobbling needs to go. I haven't actually worked on any Gungeon modding lately. I should, and honestly, I should make it so that when you're holding this gun, the camera doesn't wobble as much. That way it would be easier to move your mouse cursor around. Because right now, it is a little bit, like, disruptive of the brain, isn't it? Verity! Hello, welcome, how you doing? Ugh. I also need to remember that I don't have to swing fast. I think I can swing very slowly, and it'll still count as doing a lot of damage to the enemy, but admittedly, I don't know if that's how it works at all. Well, we'll have full Wood Beam ammo when we're done. Yo, are we gonna fight the boss with Wood Beam? We could. We very well could. Spin to win. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to see if there's a speed difference. There is a speed difference. If you swing fast, you do more damage. But it's still better to swing slowly versus not at all. And also, I mean, here's one thing that's good about Wood Beam. If you're not hitting the enemy, you're not wasting a lot of ammo. I said it, it's got a good quality. One. Two by four versus bird with machine gun. Who will win? Oh god, this would be so much easier to control, and like not to control for actually like using the gun because you just spin, but it would make it so much easier to watch and so much easier to play if the camera locked when you had the Wood Beam. I really want to, like, right now, Alt-Tab, open up my, my Gungeon code editor and just start fiddling with it and being like, okay, how the hell do you make it so that when you're using Wood Beam, the screen doesn't rotate? Because I really, really, really want that right now. You know, I started this stream with a very, 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 very minor headache, and it's kind of a little bit worse right now, but only barely. Oh, Lord. This is the dumbest action sequence in Gungeon history, Lamau. Cool visual effect on that. Also, there's the water barrel. What, you don't like wood versus bird? Bird wood! Scary thought. When your wood won't reach. The beam is finicky, and I understand why the beam is finicky. You can kind of tell, this game is being recorded at 60 FPS right now. If it hits an enemy in between the actual frame of the wood beam, it does no damage. That's why it's a bit finicky. It means that if you spin really fast, you might just end up doing very little damage. So it encourages slow spins. It encourages this kind of thing, which deals a little bit less damage. It's definitely finicky, but again, like one day when I'm less lazy about it, I'll actually go in and make wood beam better. I don't think I could probably solve the problem of it not impacting an enemy, because that seems a little bit more like it's just the way the Gungeon code works, If it's not on the frame hitting the enemy, there's not much I can do about that, I think. But I can at least make it so that the camera locks, which would be a very big help. For the time being, though, well, I guess this is just going to be the wood beam run, because as I'm, complaining about wood beam, I'm still using it. And admittedly, it does do a lot of damage. It's getting kills very easily. You gotta like that. But it's a little finicky. I was watching someone play some PUBG the other day. By the other day, I mean earlier today. And I hate the whining that people can sometimes do when they're playing a game like that, like a competitive multiplayer game. The whining of, oh, they're not playing the game right, or, oh, this guy sucks so badly. I hate the whining, especially when, someone dies in that game and it's like their fault. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, you can complain all you want about them not playing the game right, of, hiding around a corner, being quiet, when you got killed, Don't whine about it. Do something differently next time and don't die. Don't whine. It does make it a little hard to watch sometimes. And then, as I'm thinking that, while I'm watching someone try, stream a PUBG game or something like that, I think to myself, wow, I certainly hope that people don't think that when I'm whining about wood beam or not blue bandana, the red bandana, the blade scarf. It's like, I whine because I like the game so much, and because the item's bad, not because people are bad. Like, I also have, like, an argument to make. It's not just, oh, they're not playing the game right or anything like that. It's like, hey, I have an argument to make. I think that the item, red bandana, changes the functionality of a basic core game mechanic too much. Or I think that it's bugged in particular ways, and it does get pretty buggy sometimes. But I try to keep it to, like, actionable criticisms, Like wood beam, it gives me a headache when I spin it real fast. And it probably gives other people a headache as well. That's why I gotta spin it very slowly. You know what? There you go. Oh. This is not a 2x2, it's a 4x4. It's a 4x4, and then it's a 4x4x16! Offer a heart to your new friend. It's Super Space Turtle! Hello, Super Space Turtle. Can we drop Super Space Turtle when we get them as part of that option? You can, okay. You just get a Super Space Turtle item. Now, that raises another question, and the other question is, can I get another Super Space Turtle on the run? Or does dropping it and picking it up mean it can't spawn again? Like, I'm very curious about that type of a mechanic from that shrine. Like, it gave me a Super Space Turtle item. Does it giving you the Super Space Turtle item mean that you can not get another Super Space Turtle? Or, the fact that I dropped it and pick it up, maybe that means you can't get another Super Space Turtle? I don't know. But I would like to. It's like, you might notice as I'm using wood beam, I'm kind of trying to, like, very specifically keep the mouse cursor really close to me, and that's so that it doesn't, do this way too much. I want to try to keep the camera as locked as possible. This might be one of those opportunities to play with the lock camera mod. I forget exactly what it's called, but apparently there's a mod for Gungeon that allows you to lock the camera so that on a big room, it'll zoom out to the size of the room instead of moving with you. Which is hard for me to get behind because, you know, I've played Gungeon for so long that I'm used to the camera moving with the player. But admittedly, it does help in co-op, because in co-op, the two players are locked to the camera, and so if the camera zooms out, you can actually move around the entire room. Otherwise, you might hit an invisible wall, and it's very awkward when that happens. We got another gun. Corsair, are we going to use it? What do you think this isn't a wood beam only run? Because it definitely is. I think it's also definitely a backup gun run, because now we have a backup wood beam. And I'll be honest, I would much rather buy that item for 78 credits, I think it was 78, than buy a key to open up a chest. Like, what do I care about a garbage brown chest, as long as it's not a rainbow brown chest? You know, now we have a double wood beam, we can just spin around and it'll come out of our back at the same time. We're a frickin' lawnmower man here. Gotta love it. Pop the blanks. Original name not found. That one comedian. Hello, welcome you guys. How you doing? And cheese and bees. Ugh. You wonder what happens if I have multiple super space turtles and turtle problems? That's a very good question. Can you have up to 5 super space turtles? Yeah, we are now a lawnmower of destruction. What this reminds me of is it reminds me of Loki's horns and Mom's knife in Isaac. You can just become a frickin' lawnmower Isaac. So I am noticing one thing though about this. It's actually a positive thing, not a negative thing. I'm noticing that normally an enemy hit by wood beam is invincible to another wood beam shot for about half second. It's so that an enemy, you know, can't just be touched by the beam and die instantly. If you hit an enemy with the wood beam, it takes a second for them to be able to be hit again, but that does not apply to the back shot. Each wood beam can hit an enemy within a half second. So like, if I spin fast enough, I can actually do like double damage to an enemy. Because instead of having the front beam have like a half second charge on hitting the enemy, the back beam can also hit them if I'm spinning. So I am actually doing a little bit more damage with backup gun spinning, believe it or not. It makes it really nice actually, because it gives me a reason to spin fast, and it gives me a little bit more damage output to maybe kill tanky enemies a little bit more easily. It's actually kind of nice. Corsair backup hip holster would be nice. I mean, Corsair backup is pretty good on its own. I can always get behind Corsair backup gun. And even shotgun full of hate isn't that bad. You do get shots out of the back that poison, but it could be bad because that poison out of your back will poison you if you're up against a wall. So, oh god. So we kind of do have a little bit of a synergy, anti-synergy. Synergy with a couple of guns. It's an anti-synergy with the shotgun full of hate right now, because it might poison us. Again, just be careful. Ton of HP. I don't think we've gotten hit on the run yet, which is actually incredible. Using wood beam and not just frickin' dying at this point. Oh, you know what? We're immune to poison. We have the, we got the thing. Hazmat suit. We're absolutely immune to the poison. So, you know, it's not even an anti-synergy now. It's just a synergy. Yeah, for Dracula. As soon as I mentioned it, you mentioned it as well. Because I looked at my items and I'm like, wait a minute, what do I have right now? I gotta wait for him to get closer, and I gotta refocus the spin. There you go. You gotta spin exactly on your character for maximum effect. Look, if you ever wanted to see a maximum wood run, this is the run for you! God! It's Mimic. Trank gun, huh? I don't know why I did not expect there to be a Mimic there, but there totally was a Mimic there. Okay, look. I'm not gonna fight the old king with Woodbeam. So don't give your hopes up there, okay? It's not gonna happen. I'm not that crazy, okay? Wow, are we done with the floor? This has been a really quick run. Is that the power of Woodbeam or the power of Abe playing Enter the Gungeon? Please. Ah! Got him. Get barrel. Oh, fish in a barrel! With backup shot, too. We fire a shooting fish out of our backs. Oh, you gotta love it. Alright, we have 2 keys. I will spend a key on the green chest. Give me a bullet upgrade of some sort, a passive. You know, I'll admit, backup gun ain't that bad. I'll also risk spending a key here just to see what we get. Bouncing plague pistol shots is not that bad. I was hoping for something, I mean, I was hoping for a key out of the chest, let's be perfectly honest. Now, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I think we actually have some pretty decent weapons. The backup gun Plague Shot is actually kind of nice because it bounces, but it does have quite limited range, which is its biggest negative right now. I don't think we can buy anything else. We have 61 credits. Lowercase r. Looking for synergies. I don't see any synergies with lowercase r, so I think we're just gonna leave. You know what? No, we're not gonna leave. We're gonna buy the ammo, and we're gonna buy the glass Guanstone. And then we're gonna leave. Let's do it. Spider-Cat Gaming, you'll donate if I fight the old king with the wood beam? Well, first of all, I accept your challenge. Second of all, the joke was I was gonna do it anyways because I'm crazy. So, I got you exactly where I want you. I will say, I think backup gun, there he goes. I think backup gun might be a small negative, or it might have a small negative. And I think what the small negative is I'm hitting a corpse and it's using ammo. It's actually very hard to tell if that's the truth, but it seems like I'm hitting a corpse and I am using extra ammo. So I might be using like double ammo, but it's still doing double damage on the enemies that live. So it's like, it's not terrible. You've been duped. The only question is, will I have ammo at that point? Because we've already gone through 400 rounds in like 5 rooms, so we might run low on ammo by the time we hit the old king, but I'll give it a shot. If there's ammo in the shop, I'm probably gonna buy it. Oh, an ammo drop, you gotta love it. Alright, almost certainly. Never mind. I was gonna say almost certainly there's a secret room. Looked like there was a wide open spot for it. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me secret room, shame on secret rooms. I won't get fooled again. No, what is that quote? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I won't get fooled again. Is that what it is? I forget. A key. Oh, God, I thought it was Unity. I always mix them up. Unity would have been amazing. Also, look at this. Tactical change of rotational direction. You gotta go from counterclockwise to clockwise sometime to keep maximum efficiency of your spinning to winning. And maybe also knock an enemy into a pit. Ah! Please. Super Space Turtle, you could have just let him kill himself. You've been Smeckledorfed. Nah, Blexmer, you need to look it up. It's like, I think it's fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, I won't get fooled again. What was that? That was like former President George Bush II messed it up when he was doing like a speech or something like that. I forget. It's been a long time. We'll say Woodbeam is a little less effective at hallways, but I can still knock him around a little bit. And I gotta admit, for usually hating on the Woodbeam, it's been pretty fun lately. Again, minus the camera. We will definitely have to figure out a solution to that at some point, but I'll stop bringing it up. So I think we have found both secret rooms. I'm extremely tempted, though, to save my blanks, and I think I want to save them for the boss fight, because I'd like to not take damage and keep the Guan Stones intact. What I will do, though, is search for I'm just going to pop it. I will search for a gun in the chest. We didn't find one, so we might get a gun drop, or I think we're guaranteed to get a gun drop from the boss fight. Let's go for it. Max Spinning. That's my new name, Max Spin. I like that we knocked his chalice out of the air. Nope. I'm relying on these Guan Stones to help out a great deal. I'll use one blank. We can use HP, by the way, in order to access the secret rooms. We have plenty of blanks. I just don't want to lose the glass Guan Stones, and I'm pretty sure that if I drop them and take damage, I'll still lose the glass Guan Stones in the room that I took damage on. Never mind. Doesn't matter now. I wanted to risk the dodge, but I'm not exactly sure how that mechanic works. Sometimes if you drop a glass Guan Stone and you take damage, the glass Guan Stones will still break, but I'm not entirely sure why that happens. You got the BS freaking G. Well, that's a little unnecessary. We did get a key drop, so we can open up everything. We also got Finish Gun! Oh my god. Get out of here, Finish Gun. Nobody cares. Is there a Gun Muncher? There is a Gun Muncher, so that's perfect Gun Munch fuel. Which is basically what this gun has turned into for me. It's like 99% of the time, don't care. Gun Munch fuel? I'll dump it in. Why not? So the secret room is in there. We can access the secret room even without having a blank. You just gotta look for a... Actually, we can do it with this gun. I was gonna say you just have to look for a fire thing. But we can actually just do it like this. Talk to Brother Albern. Hello, brother. That wood beam is like the rocket-powered hammer in Alita Battle Angel. I have no idea what that is, but I'm picturing a battle hammer with a rocket on one side and it just spins around in a circle really fast. That'd be cool. All right, finished gun. Say goodbye. BSG, say goodbye. Here's the thing. We don't need the BSG. We have Woodbeam, and we're just going to be spinning to winning with Woodbeam all the time, so I feel comfortable doing that Gun Munch. And, you know, it's highly likely you're going to get another S-tier gun out of it anyways, and it might be something a little bit more interesting. We picked up Woodbee, we picked up Gungeon, which is pretty good. I didn't want to gun munch the shotgun, though. I do like the shotgun full of love, so I wanted to keep it. So let's go. Gungeon, shotgun full of hate. I said love, I meant hate. They're pretty decent guns to have, especially as a, like, backup to something. So, hey, let's see what we get. Blank bullets. Spider Cat, thank you for the donation. The old king couldn't handle your hard wood. So blank bullets. I believe Super Space Turtle will trigger blank bullet effects, so we should try to find an amulet. But here's the thing. I'm gonna make everyone out there a deal. I'm gonna use Wood Beam for the rest of the run for every boss, except if I run out of ammo. And if I find an ammo drop, it's gonna go in Wood Beam before any other gun. This is gonna be the Wood Beam run. Look, it's going into Wood Beam. I mean, let's be honest. We freaking killed the crap out of the old king with the Wood Beam, and I was not expecting that at all. It seems like maybe the gun is actually pretty decent. Although, that also might just be backup gun, which is just wrecking. Like, the fact that I'm actually firing 2 Wood Beams is extremely useful. It's cutting the time to kill, not in half, but close, because not all of my shots are hitting, but it seems like it's cutting the TTK on enemies nearly in half, because I'm getting 2 beam impacts instead of just 1 beam impact every half a second. Like, I'm getting substantially more damage faster. Again, it might, I mentioned this earlier, it might technically be using a little bit of extra ammo. Also be careful of the explosions, katana bullets are stupid. But I might technically be using a little bit more ammo, but it's probably worth it. And also, if we keep getting these ammo drops, then, nothing matters. This is the chopper run. Beware of the chopper! Gotcha. Gun spawn really far out there. Pretty bad secret rooms. The only good one gave us 1 key, and that was on the last floor, I think. We can get more keys. Don't need them, but we could. Ah! Get out of there. More curse means more ammo. That's a very good point. But I don't want too much curse, because I don't really want extreme amounts of jammed enemies. Ow! I did not expect him to spawn there. Wow. You have blank bullets, no need to blank to spam shots now. That is correct. But you really... Yes, I did get Brother Albert on the last floor, Spider Cat. He gave me like 5 cents. No, did he give me blank bullets? What gave me blank bullets? Blank bullets was from the egg. I think Brother Alburn gave me like 5 cents. Maybe he gave me a crappy gun. Wow, I do not remember. Goodbye. You are the weakest, Explodey. I'll take invincibility. I'll be honest, this is gonna make certain 3rd floor bosses much easier to deal with, like Mind Flayer, who is normally a big pain in the ass. I like it. And actually, we did have plenty of keys on the floor because of that mimic space friend. I like it. Oh my god, look at how many blank effects we're getting out of Shotgun Full of Hate. Every shot's giving me like 4 blanks. Well, until the last 4. Alright. Wood Beam. Backup gun. Let's do it. Nah, whatever. Oh no, he got me. Guys, you got me. It's hard to try to keep your distance from an enemy when you can only do damage to them close. But I guess this gun does have a little bit longer range than I'm giving it credit for. I should probably try to be a little bit further away. Does blank bullets work with amulets? Yes, it does. It absolutely works with amulets, which is why blank bullets is extremely OP if you get any amulet, because any amulet will make every blank bullet stun enemies on the room while also applying its standard bullet effect, like freezing or poison or ice or chaos, or gold amulet, which does, you know, like 70 damage per blank. So every bullet will do 70 damage on every enemy in the room every time you fire it, and it hits a blank bullet effect, which is just amazing. It's pretty freaking ridiculous. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the map, seeing if there's anything that I want to finish doing, but I think we've done everything on the floor anyways. Let's go. All the familiars. Let's be honest, I kind of like having familiars. They can do damage if I can't, and familiars are pretty fun when they work. They don't always work, especially the wolf. Gotcha. Let's see how this room handles. We actually killed the buffed up shotgunner, which was very surprising. And we didn't kill him too slowly either. He died pretty quickly. Oh god. I've got to be very careful, like, dodge rolling. Thank you, blank bullets. I gotta be very careful dodge rolling when there's a katana bullet happening, because more often than not, I feel like I'm just going to jump and then get pushed away and then fall into a pit and die. By the way, do blank bullets open secret rooms? I feel like they do, but I can't remember if they actually behave like the dark marker bullets, which act as blanks and they get synergies with blanks, but they don't actually open up secret rooms. I do not remember. Somehow we killed him. That might have been with a katana bullet. They do, okay. At least chat remembers. Yo. Good matchmaking isn't free, you know. Just this once, like, put me into debt. I'll solve the debt by the end of the floor. I want the item right now, though. I also want the ammo, so thank you very much for that. Alien engine, no thank you. We already have our meme for the run. It's wood beam. Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon. Enter the wood. I mean, you know, we could just... We don't have to use the potion, but we could and kill him very easily. Yo, hello. Question, what synergies exist with wood beam? Are there any synergies with wood beam? Yo, Mimic Tooth Necklace. I resisted the urge earlier to spend my keys on chests, and I'm glad I did. Because now we have the opportunity to buy a Mimic Tooth Necklace, which if we don't fight Wallmonger will also give us a free item on the floor. Let's be honest, you're dead. Activate the lawnmower! Get to the chopper! How are you still alive? I felt like I hit that guy 1 billion times. Alright, let's go buy this before I forget about it. What does Alien Engine and Backup Gun do? Do you just stand still when firing it? For Dacula, just for you, I will test. I believe that you still move, but only slightly. And I think that's because the backup gun has a different accuracy than your front-facing gun. So I do believe that you will still move around a bit, but it'll be in a side-to-side direction, not forward and back. But we'll find out. We'll make sure to go by Alien Engine by the end of the floor, if I remember. Now the question is, do I want Daruma? I have to feel like blanks are unnecessary. We don't need things that create blanks, we need things that synergize with blanks right now, because we have blank bullets. Now, we don't have the opportunity to get a, amulet, but maybe we'll get one on the next floor. There can still be a shop on the next floor, but can amulets appear in the blacksmith shop? Like, I have a question. Bellow shop, blacksmith shop. Can any item appear in those shops, or are there specific items that can appear? Because it feels like I've never seen an amulet in the shop on the forge, but maybe that's completely mistaken, and I always find amulets in the shop, and I just have forgotten about it right now for some reason. So I got no freaking idea right now. Did not expect him to be there. Taking a lot of damage, but you know what? We do have the, you can get that one. We do have the nanomachines. The nanomachines! So we're not taking a billion damage all over the place. We'll, slowly accumulate armor. Yo, Ring of Chest Friendship is amazing! Absolutely wonderful! Get rid of Trank Gun. We're gonna get rid of the Winchester. We're gonna get rid of the Betrayer's Shield. We're gonna get rid of the... Let's fight the boss first. Also, we do have an Alien Engine synergy with Space Friend. We get a better Space Friend. You know what? That alone is a reason to buy this item. Oh, and Backup Gun doesn't prevent you from backing up at all. It is shooting backwards. It is shooting backwards, but you're not getting the force out of the backup gun shot. So there you go. Does a shop ever sell S tier items? I believe in Farewell to Arms, maybe it was AG&D, I can't remember. In one of the updates, they did change the shop so that they can sell S tier items. I should say Bellow can sell S tier items, because the blacksmith on the forge, she could always sell S tier items. But they made it so that this guy can sell S tier items now. Which is nice, because before it was a little bit weird and silly that he couldn't. Ah! Ah! I had the timing right, but I didn't see the bullets, and so I only saw 2 lines of bullets, and I'm like, oh god! Yo, it's really nice having familiars. For a long time there, I wasn't doing shit. Now, unfortunately... Yo, backup gun. Unfortunately, we didn't get a bonus out of the boss fight. For some reason, Wallmonger... What the fuck? 2 of these rat traps are just invisible. For some reason on Wallmonger, you don't actually get the, you know, goodbye. Oh, curse bullets! Yo, it's amazing. For some reason on Wallmonger, you don't get the effect of Mimic Tooth Necklace, so it's not a guaranteed bonus item. That's a shame. Did I buy the Cinegrace chest yet? You know, I don't think I did. So this is a good opportunity to sell some more guns. We can sell Void Core Cannon because we have the Stinger. We can sell Demon Head. We have a beam weapon. Then we'll go buy a synergy item. We'll see what we get. revolver. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna sell it and take more money for the next floor because I would like more money. Question, what else was in the shop? It was Daruma and Brick of Cash, I think? Melody845, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Nothing there. What items can we sell? Nano machines I want to keep. Keep. It's all good. The pig we probably don't need, but because I'm going to be using Woodbeam, I kind of feel like having an insurance policy. I think instead I'm just going to get rid of Plague Pistol. Everything else we have is just like a 10 out of 10. We probably don't need Hyperlight Blaster. Sell this. 130 is probably enough. I just want to have enough money so that I can buy whatever I want from the next floor. There we go. Let's do it. Go-Go Pod. Hello, welcome to you as well. Okay. Someone on YouTube the other day made a comment and they said, for some reason, they find the Forge to be more difficult than Bullet Hell. And I can see that. It can be a pretty tough floor. But I think overall, I definitely think that Bullet Hell is a little more difficult. You know, I've gone through it in the past, and I've mentioned that I think that the Oubliette is actually a very difficult floor because you're early on in your run, and you tend to have, you know, a limited amount of items, a limited amount of power at your disposal. But at this point in the game, I think that has mostly ended. You know, you're not getting any items in Bullet Hell, and you're only going to get a couple of chests and one more shop from this floor. So really, you're as strong as you're ever going to get. But I think that the rooms in Bullet Hell can be extremely tricky because there are a lot of really nasty enemies that can spawn in a lot of really nasty configurations. And then you get some pretty... I mean, there are some extremely difficult rooms on the Forge, but I think for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. And every annoying enemy that can spawn on the Forge can also spawn on Bullet Hell. Things like Ashen Bulletkins. Like this room? This room is not that bad because all you really have to do... Yo, Space Friend is doing so much damage. All you have to do is hide behind the pillar and those Novas can't get you. But if this room was on Bullet Hell, there wouldn't be a pillar in the middle, so you'd have to dodge all the bullets directly. Like, that's kind of the difference I think of between the Forge and Bullet Hell. The Forge is like, we still give you a wall. Bullet Hell is like, a wall? Nah. Make the dodges. Do it yourself. God damn it. No. Give me this. Blank bullet found the secret room. I probably did that on a previous floor where I shot, found a secret room, and then just like used a blank to access it. Definitely not what you should do. Just shoot your gun. Okay, so we've gone from a brown wood to a gray wood to a green wood. It's Halloween. Like, this room can be pretty annoying when you have Ashen Bulletkins in the statues in the walls, but those enemies can still appear on Bullet Hell. This is such a weird run. It's such a weird run because it's just been good. Which I didn't think this could happen with the wood beam. Honestly, I thought it was just garbage. And now look at me, Mom. I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Of course, there's 10 out of 10. Abe. I do like the Corsair, and with backup shot, it's pretty good. But Corsair is one of those guns in Gungeon that is better the longer the room is going to last. You know, it's not a gun that's going to kill an enemy instantly, which is normally what you prefer, but it is a gun that's pretty good on stationary boss fights and whatnot because you can output a ton of damage with the bouncing shots that also home, and having additional projectiles, or double projectiles with backup gun just makes it even better. No, we know there's no secret room in there because we blanked. The Forge might be a more dramatic difficulty increase than Hell. That's a very good point, Gale Guy. The Forge might be, for certain people, more difficult than the previous floor by a wide margin, the Hollow. I would say that probably the biggest difficulty spike is... See, now you got me thinking. Second floor is not that bad. Third floor is not that bad. Fourth floor can be really annoying with skeletons. Lots of whiz-bangs, mages. I'm thinking fourth floor might be pretty big. I mean, that's not to say that the spike between the... I'll buy the blank, actually. Between the Forge and Bullet Hell's not big, because that is a very big jump in difficulty. I might say that that's probably the largest jump in difficulty. You can make a run work to the Forge and then get to Bullet Hell and you're like, oh my god, this is insanely difficult. Because it kind of is insanely difficult. Man, thank God for the familiars. It's not technically a wood beam only run with the familiars here, but let's be honest, they're not doing 50% of the damage to the boss. And at this point, I'm not doing 50% of the damage to the boss though, because I'm missing with all my shots. Hey, go die, please. I could also just do this little wiggle, you know, we don't have to do a full spin right now, which is, it's kind of hard to do because of the fact that the camera is, it's shifting as I'm moving and I'm not in the middle, so I can't just put my mouse in the very middle of the screen and just rotate constantly anymore. Yo, thank you. Yo, thank you. Sometimes blank bullets can be really annoying though, you gotta be careful. Got him. Yeah, wiggle your wood at him. Melody says, Bullet Hell is more annoying. Sorna Hot Night says, Bullet Hell definitely has more of a FU factor. Verdacula says, there wouldn't be a wall, and there would also be a lot of a lot of holes on the floor that you would fall into, and twice as many enemies. Exactly, exactly. You can get very annoying. Hey, dear Nunu. Thank you for the cheer. I appreciate it a great deal. Ah. If your wood is changing color like that, see a doctor. What, your wood doesn't turn green when you pick up poison? The room in hell with the 2 cursed skelemen plus the lead maiden. Yeah, that room is extremely tough. Because there's just a bunch of holes on the floor, no walls that you can hide behind. You just have to make your dodges and make them all work well the first time. It's extremely tough. Well, we've done the whole room, the whole floor rather, so let's go. Anything that we want to buy? I mean, we could buy reload stone, but it would not give us a lot of ammo back. It would give us like 40 ammo, 50 ammo at best. If we find a bullet helly enemy. I'd rather just have the stuff star. Already got it. Reload stone might technically be better. It does give us a faster reload, but you don't have to reload the wood beam basically ever. This run must be hard as wood. Lord. Second floor to Abbey is a big jump. Honestly, for me, the biggest jump between the second floor and the Abbey is mostly just the jammed enemies. Because you can get guaranteed jammed enemies down there, and then you might not expect them. They might take a lot of ammo to kill. They fire faster. They change their attack patterns a little bit. Like, not changing their attack. They change their attack timings because they shoot faster. Which can be very tricky. Like, that's why I think that that would be a big increase. But it's actually not that bad if you go slow. Also, the Forge has shot grubbers, so, you know, that's got that going for it. Plenty of bloodulons that take a billion years to kill. My God. Does the wood beam create katanas? I know that's a weird question to ask right now, but I am actually not paying that much attention to if wood beam is creating katanas. I'm thinking it might just be the familiars of mine, but that time it definitely felt like it was my beam, but maybe it was Space Friend. I don't know. I'm getting pushed around. I took a drink and then coughed. Oh, excuse me. Stay hydrated. I'll also be a little bit straight with you. I'm actually kind of surprised at the range of wood beam. I didn't think the range would be as large as it actually is. I didn't think my beam would be as long as it actually is. Like, I'm looking at it and it's like, this thing has a pretty decent range on it. Why did I think that the range on wood beam was so much shorter? Like, I can nearly hit every enemy in this room standing here. In fact, I almost can. That's pretty good. I don't think it's like a synergy or like a bullet effect that's giving me longer range. I think it's just I have in the past just misunderstood the range of it. H. Dean says, I think Lich is easy, you just have to make it there without dying first. If you know the patterns, Lich can be easy, but especially second phase, there's a lot of trickiness in there if you have not fought the Lich a lot. I'm out of ammo! No! He's done it! Well, guess we'll use the Stinger for a little while. I can't believe we ran out of ammo finally. It's been what feels like forever. What did I shoot? It didn't feel like a Stinger. Oh, you want to know what it was? The Stinger didn't explode because of a katana bullet on the screen. That's why my Stinger bullet fired and then it didn't explode in anything for a minute, and I'm like, what the hell did I shoot? Also, what am I firing out of the Stinger? Is it multicolored bees? It definitely feels like I'm firing multicolored bees. Like, I got yellow bees, green bees, blue bees. I love it. I adore it. I don't adore it. That's far too strong. I love it. No! Damn it, game. You couldn't let me go. You couldn't let me go. You had to give me wood beam just before the last boss fight. Oh, you son of a gun. Well, let's be honest, the minions don't bother me at all. And again, I'm actually able to stay just close enough to hit him with the wood beam. Click here to get longer wood. Again, similar problem to the dragon fight. It's going to be a little hard to control the... that's dumb. control the spinning to winning. You might just have to go with a wiggle instead. Wiggle strat. What am I... you know what it is? I keep thinking I'm Space Ren, because he looks the exact same as me. He's got the same color scheme. He's got this blue-purple going on. He's following me around, so I think that he's me. Except I'm holding the... I'm the one with the wood. Good, bad, I'm the guy with the wood. Well, now I'm a bunny bullet with the wood. This little freeze frame there. I'm trying to at least make the end of the fight not have a lot of camera wiggle, but it's very hard, man. It's hard to do a tiny little circle with the cursor. When you want to not be focusing on that, you want to be focusing on the enemy. But in any case, weird run, but a rather good run. A good wood run. Good wood. That was awesome. Outstanding run. Thank you, Game Watcher Libre. I have to say, I have a newfound appreciation for the wood beam. I tell you what, between today and the next stream, I am going to mod wood beam so that the camera does not move. That is my vow, so that the next time we get this item, it'll be a little bit easier to use and it won't make me quite as sick, and it won't make you all who are watching quite as sick, because it's a little bit, you know, vertigo intensive, I think. And I apologize to anyone out there who didn't watch the run, who didn't want to watch it. You know, you probably didn't watch it all the way through to the end. That's okay. I apologize for the constant firing the wood beam. But for you, I will try to make the gun a little bit better. I won't be able to change it, I think, for boss fights, Dragon 2 and Lich 2, because those have locked cameras, but for the free camera, at the very least, I can probably make it so that the wood beam doesn't spin around as much. In any case, weird, excellent run. I don't know why Super Space Turtle is at the very front. I guess it's like not in order. But in any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.